Well, hello there, YouTube. We are back with some more match play commentary for y'all. I am joined by the Highwayman himself, the Kaiju King, the Mechanic, TJ.
I gotta talk about this real quick because it's really important to me.
Okay.
You know the wild cherry and cream Pepsi that I brought to Dominic's birthday party?
I did not taste it, but I did hear how good it was.
Everyone I showed it to was
Mel
like,
really liked it, which I was surprised.
yeah. Well, that's why Mel's one of my favorites. But anyways, everyone was like, meh. And then like I went back. I only had 2 cans of it out of that 12 pack. I went back today to Casey and Dom's house to pick up stuff for interview things, and they haven't touched it at all because they don't drink soda really. There's only like 2 cans left in that thing. So that means the rest of the people at that party, that someone lied to me. All right, that's all I'm gonna. Someone lied to me. Someone liked it a lot more than they were saying. Because I asked everybody about it. Surrounded by insurgents.
But we are back with some match play commentary for y'all. We've got a couple cam games this week just to kind of fill the gap between different life things that happened over the weekend, particularly GenCon for some of our fellas. So TJ and I are back on the cam playing some games. This particular matchup features myself on the left playing Kaguyamon or Puppets on the left. And TJ, you're trying out the red base Gaiomon, correct? Here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This is the one that I have more faith in. Just for the overall general like matchup end of the meta. Yeah. But yeah, it's cool. That's cool. I have some fun tricks in there.
Yeah. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. Let us know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Check out our socials if you are interested in our deck list. Mainly TJ's Gaiomon list. I'm pretty sure Puppets is pretty solved by now. But if you guys are interested in both a black or red base Gaiomon, TJ and Stack are both pretty heavy on the Gaio train. So hit us up on the Discord. We would be happy to point you in the right direction. Also, let us know what other decks you guys want to see. We're kind of in the midst of the BT-22 meta. We're waiting a ban list. But while we wait for a ban list, let us know what you guys want to see on the camera. We'll try to get it up on you. I've got most decks built from this format. So we'll try to change it up every now and then. So please do hit us up down in the comments. But without further ado, let us hop right into the round.
Actually, I think is this video going up tomorrow?
Correct.
So then actually there'll be a deck profile going live for this list on Wednesday.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah, that's right.
So you guys
have
that
for doing that, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put this out here too before we get too far into the video. This is the first time I've ever played Puppets. So if there's any sort of like dingus head plays, I apologize in advance.
I tried
TJ, you were coaching me through it a little bit too, which was helpful.
But even I haven't played Puppets. I've just played against it a fair bit and seen it played. So
I think game 2 is a little smoother for me, but I take some time to read. I try to like sequence things out. I've played against it enough, and I've watched it commentary wise too, where I kind of have an idea of what we want to do. So we go into the promo Shushu here. On Evo, I get to play out a 3k Puppet token. Familiar token. I can suspend the Arisa there since we played out to draw a card. And I'm debating if I want to go into Shapiro here to just go ahead and go into the Shapiro. We'll go ahead and play something out from hand, which will play the Shu. No on play since it's the Evo reduction one, but we will overclock just to get rid of the body and do a little checky check.
Yep, so you do get a check in. The minus 3k from the token dying. Got rid of my guy. You do hit a Greymon out of there, so you're all safe. No, I'm up. I'm kind of in a weird spot. I'm trying to figure out what I gotta do, but I'm like, you know what? I kind of have to try and answer the board state this turn. If I don't, I'm gonna be in an even worse spot.
Yeah.
So I put up the BT-14 Agu, use the effect to go into the Greymon for free, go into the BT-11 restricted Gray. I'm unfortunately still missing a 5. So I'm trying to see if I can find some sort of solution here, but there's really not many great pickups. Even after the training, I don't see anything, so it's kind of in a weird spot. I do go ahead and just attempt to swing for 1 check. I think I'm at 8k here. I do happen to live.
Yeah, actually 2 checks
rather,
because of the
+1.
Sec Greymon, yeah.
Yeah, so getting a surprising amount of damage out. You're able to play a rookie, though, off of me hitting the ST Shushu, which gives you some pretty good search. Find a Liberator and a Puppet trait. And
yeah, I mean, that little Shumon's like a guaranteed double hit. most of the
Yeah,
time.
yeah, it's a very good consistency piece. I ended up just playing a training just to try and choke you to 1, because I'm just like, you know what? I'm just scared. Fear rules my life.
Here we use the effect of the BT-22 Arisa to bot deck it to play out another Arisa. This is the EX7 one. I believe that... I forget what she does. But starter turn, gain a memory. I believe she gains you a memory, yeah. And then I believe when something's deleted, you can go ahead and do something or play something out.
I can pull her up. Arisa EX7. Yeah, start main phase. If one has Digimon gain a memory, and all turns when one of your tokens or Digimon with the puppet trait is deleted, you can suspend this timer to play a level 3 Digimon card with the puppet trait from your hand without paying the cost. So she just kind of helps you maintain a board state, which is really good.
Yeah, I go into Kaguya here. I was hoping I could draw into a Sendril to just get rid of your guy, but unfortunately no Sendril. But I figured at this point, might as well just set up the Kaguya to go ahead and get that established, because that essentially says, look, if you don't find protections or whatnot, then your Greymon stack will probably go.
Yeah. Yeah, the one thing, and this is another reason why I'm excited for EX10, because I think EX10 is going to be really good for both Gaio and Blackwell Gray stuff. I don't have a rookie in hand, so I do end up using the scramble to get the rookie back. Because I just need some search to try and find something, but I'm not finding anything. I do find a Rise Gray X. That's one of the fun techs in my variant of the deck. But yeah, so I'm just in a red spot. I'm in a bad spot. But one of the biggest things right now that you're still playing a Greymon deck, right? So you're still a stack deck. You're still looking for a lot of X Anybody pieces. So like realistically, you have like half of the normal amount that a deck does, because you typically, are gonna be dedicating 2 levels to each stack, right? So if you do the math on it, like even if you're technically running the same ratios as a regular deck, you're usually at like half of that, depending on how many X Anybody pieces you have in there, because a lot of times they're useless without their non-X Anybody counterpart.
Right.
So I'm just having trouble finding pieces. But I do go in the Raspberry X. I no Tamer to play out off the effect, so nothing to really gain from there. And just end up passing the turn over.
We go into a Karakura here. Oh no, this is Kokeshi. This is Kokeshi.
It's Kokeshi. Yes.
For reduce cost of 1 off of the Shumon. I can pitch a card to give something minus 4k. Debating what I want to pitch here. I'm looking at, looks like the promo Shumon, which I think you were telling me I could have probably gone into it to overclock and been pretty fine there too.
Yeah. Yeah, if you would have went into that instead of Kokeshi, you could have played out the token, and then you would have been set up to do everything you need to do. But I think you're still good here. So you go ahead, you swing Alliance. 13k, big numbers. It is a little bit risky. But you have security minus though, I guess.
Yeah.
So I think you were like sort of 16k technically swinging these checks.
Yeah, because I think Shumon gives me that minus 3k buff into security. We will do Alliance with the Karakura as well.
So pseudo 12 here, swinging for 2 checks.
We'll end up dying here, but then we Evo into Shapiro, pop the shoe to
overclock for game.
Overclock is such a strong mechanic. The more I actually think about it and actually play it, because I've never really used it before, it's really good. Really good.
It's good. Yeah, I use it a little bit with Millenni. It's really good. It just really shines in puppets more than anything else, because of how many tokens you play out and free things you have access to, like how many bodies you can just wideboard with. It makes it feel a lot better. So, yeah. Also, technically, before anyone jumps on anything, I think
I was 1 memory short, I think.
No, you were fine. You would have blown up the Greymon stack when the Kokeshi died swinging the security. I don't think I moved the Greymon off of the board, but yes, it would have died.
Yeah, I think you were just sort of.
I just knew it was over, so I was just waiting to see how you're gonna end me. Yeah, I'm really excited for EX10. I really want to see the rest of the Black. I mean, we've already seen the Black Gray Ace, which looks really good. The new Greymon and Metal Greymon are really I'm super excited to play Black Gray again. I love that deck. So I'm definitely gonna fiddle around with that and find some ways to make it work. So I'm really excited for it. I hope that it can actually be viable. It honestly feels like, because I was trying to think about it compared to Gallant, right?
Yep.
Like, what's the real difference between like Gallant and Greymon right now? Like, why does Gallant feel so much better? And I think for like 3 reasons. First reason, the top end is just more powerful. Gallant X is a crazy card. Second reason is that the deck just gains so much memory through board control that you can oftentimes extend your turn to abnormal lengths.
Yeah.
And then final reason is that the X Anybody cards in that deck aren't as reliant on their non-X Anybody counterparts to still provide value to the stack. So you still get so many like powerful effects out of things without having to rely on your non-X Anybody pieces. So you don't feel as bad when you Evo into something without the X Anybody version of it.
Right.
Whereas Greymon decks, like, if you don't see the X Anybody piece, it feels rough because you miss that extra draw for consistency. And if you don't see the regular piece, you basically just don't get any of the X Anybody pieces like effects. So it's just like a useless card in the stack. So it might as well just be a vanilla at that point.
Yeah.
So I really hope that with the new cards we're getting, maybe we're like less reliant on X Anybody stuff. Like, we don't need it. We can just play like raw consistency, just like regular Greymon stack stuff, but we'll have to see. So I honestly think at this point that a lot of the X Anybody stuff hurts it more than it helps it.
Yeah. So what we did here was we played out Shapiro, played out the Shumon. Shumon, since I played out a puppetry Digimon, suspends Arisa, which then procs the option card, which is super busted in Kaguya, which lets me Evo into something for a reduced cost of 3. So it's a free Kaguya Evo. And then when I believe play out a Digimon with Puppet Trait, I can bot deck the Mirai to play out another Arisa. This one is the starter EX7 Arisa.
Yeah.
So pretty solid. Kaguya end of turn effect didn't proc for me because I didn't have any level 4s in trash. And it was a little scary getting your Rise Grade time to live on the board. But I figured if I have the chance to go into a Kaguya, I might as well take it with just how strong it is.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm looking at different pieces here. I'm unfortunately missing EX4 Gaio. I do have the BT-22 Gaio in hand, which I will go into for the 4. On Evo, nothing to restand, but I can choose to attack off of the Evo. I do go ahead and opt to swing. On redirect, I give myself plus 5k in piercing, and I go ahead and use one of the Yukos to give myself plus 3k and Digimon effect protection.
Yeah.
And I'm attempting to, I think I was attempting to raid into the Kaguya.
Yeah.
And I'm a massive number. You do go ahead and block with the shoe. The piercing does still go through because it just looks for Digimon deletion. So I am able to go ahead and do 3 checks.
Yeah. Hit a scramble, which is a bit unfortunate, which lets me poop out the Shumon again.
Yeah, just put the body right back out there. This is the one thing I will say about black base being nicer is like if your opponent's not playing a deck that has like a lot of aggressive like when attacking plays or whatever, being able to give your stack blocker and give that guy out the all turns protection for the plus like one, yada yada, like all that good stuff. For all the DP boosts and everything and Digimon effect immunity. Off of redirection and everything, that feels pretty good. But I just think that red base typically will probably just see more value into a lot of decks right now with how fast the meta is. I do go ahead and Hades Force here because I'm just like, well, I can't do anything else. So I just clear your board of Arisas and clear the Shumon.
Yeah.
It passes over a lot of memory, unfortunately, but I just didn't have a better play. I just really did not have anything else I could do. I knew that I needed to deal with some of the Arisas if I could.
Yeah. We drop a EX7 Shumon, which lets me pick up an Arisa and a Shushu. And I'm looking at that Shushu right there to play out a token and do shenanigans, which we go ahead and Evo for 2. Play out our 3k familiar token, then scramble into a Shapiro, which lets me play out a level 3 Digimon from hand, which we play out the BT-22 Shumon, which lets me on play give something blocker. Here I'm like, it doesn't matter, but you did correct me, which is right, because if you get rid of my Kaguya, I do lose a blocker, so giving something blocker is actually pertinent there.
Yeah.
And just like that, the board is back.
Yep, you instantly just have 4 things back on board. You go ahead and swing with the Kaguya alliance with the little fella. I don't have blocker or anything to stop you, so the checks just go through.
Yeah, we have 2 -3 security inherits.
You hit a training and a Greymon X out of my security.
I'm looking at Nyan Boot. And I'm like, well, you know what? Let's It's like I think thinking about it now, it makes sense to just go ahead and do the aggression. I don't see a reason to hesitate here. I think since you don't have a blocker, you might as well see what you can get out of the turn. So we do end up doing the alliance check with Shapiro.
I'm just realizing you hard dropped that Shumon this turn, didn't you?
Oh,
the Shapiro shouldn't have been able to swing.
Yeah, Shapiro shouldn't have been able to swing. That's a misplay.
It doesn't matter. I don't think it really changes anything.
Yeah, that's my bad.
Nah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. I don't. For anyone watching at home, it doesn't change anything. My hand was gummed up. Realistically, like, you do all this, but I think if that stays standing, that means so does the other Shumon, which means you have 2 blockers, and I don't have a means of clearing all the blockers and then also going for game, especially with end of turn from Kaguya. So I would have maybe done the rest of the security damage, but I wouldn't have been able to clear the board.
Sure.
So I don't think it would have mattered there realistically. And now I'm just like, there's not much I can do against the sports state.
Yeah, I mean, Puppet's still wide boards like crazy. You know, I've commentated over a lot of Puppets matches. I've watched people. I've played against it as well, but like physically playing it for the first time, I'm like, holy cannoli.
Yeah, it's
like,
pretty crazy.
The amount of like bodies you just spit out is endless.
I am finally starting to see something of a stack with everything in it, but I'm still missing out on Rise Gray X, I think. Yeah, Protoform into an EX4 Gaio for 3. That does let me trash top card of security because there's nothing with a play cost of 13 or more to pop. At this point, I was just trying to figure out what else to do. I think I was missing a BT-22 Gaio.
Sure.
I maybe could have played that BT-12 Ago I had in hand to try and find one in the end of turn Evo and stuff, but I didn't have a way of like gaining turn back or anything, so I would have just like lost from there anyways. So I needed to really try and like find a way to win while you didn't have anything else going on. You blocked the check, and I just
piercing and
else to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any X down there, but no way of keeping turn. So,
right.
Yeah, aside from that little Shapiro thing, which again, like I said, it doesn't matter. I think that game was cooked for me anyways. Gaio's fun. It's just, I think Black Base is, funnily enough, actually a better matchup in that situation. But the deck overall still is just like, it's a stack deck. If you see the line, you can go crazy. If you don't, if you're a little bit slow, it feels rough.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I mean, I definitely had fun with Puppets. I think it's definitely a deck to watch out for post ban list as well, because it is capable of going real fast and just putting out a board state that's just ridiculous. So yeah, let us know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Apologies again for a little bit maybe scuffed Kaguya play, but hopefully you get the idea of what the deck wants to do for those of you who haven't seen enough of it. And like TJ said, just a small correction on that ending there, but otherwise, it's a fun match. So hopefully you guys thought so as well. Let us know what you guys think in the comment section down below, and hopefully we catch you on the next video. Bye-bye.